A run really quick. Hold on, it's gonna dip out. I gotta grab the tripod from the truck. Reception might be a little wobbly here. So welcome to another live, guys. We don't have a ton of time here. Well, about an hour, but where is it at? We have about an hour here. Today we're gonna be talking about the photo booth drop-off. Everything I know about it, how to do it successfully, and why you guys should be offering the drop-off. All right, well, good to see you guys. By the way, we're at Photo Booth 101 headquarters off of Colima and Hacienda Heights. Let's do it. Michael, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you, Michael. Love it. All right. Hey, Monse, can you do me a favor? Yeah. Can you hold this really quick? Just like hold it. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So let me tighten this up. Get this show on the road. Haley, what's up? Haley's saying we love a good drop off. So the title of the live is the photo booth drop off. All right. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. And we're trying to do everything here as fast as possible. So, DJ La Mafia, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's get to it. Okay, I know it's a little bit loud, but let's go down here. We're gonna have some fun. We are gonna have actually a really good time today. Perfect. Photo booth drop off, you guys. I think I really got a lot of people doing the drop off. I gotta find this tripod, man. All right, cool. Give me a second. This tripod sucks. Oh my God, the whole time it was right here. So this isn't a sponsored clip. This is the thing that we use for pretty much when I'm on the go and I'm at my events. This is what I'm using for the tripod. If you want this link, send me an email. I'll send you the link to this. I don't make any money off of selling this. I don't sell it. It's just recommended. But this thing is so much easier than this whole complicated setup. So if you're tuning in, we may or we may not be playing some games. Maybe someone here can win a prize. We'll see. We'll see. So look, this whole complicated, ginormous tripod, this thing is so much easier. All right, the photo booth drop-off. Let's get to business. I feel like I've almost mastered the drop-off. I've done so many of these events, and it can be terrifying if you've never done it before. And if you're a photo booth owner that is going to every event or having employees stay there, I get it, man. I get it. It's scary. You know, you spend some good money on a solid investment, and I get it. You know, the worst case scenario is absolutely terrifying, right? Like, the worst case scenario is your photo booth gets stolen or damaged, broken. But don't operate from a place of fear. Most people need to start thinking, like, what's the best that can happen? What if this is better than what I think it can happen? If you start thinking like that and you operate from that point, you're gonna make a lot of money. If you operate in the worst case scenario, you're not gonna make any progress. You're gonna just completely be where you're at. The photo booth drop-off changed my life. It's what allowed me to go from one photo booth to 12 in less than a year. I'm talking like 10 months, you guys. So the drop-off. And shout out to everybody here watching. Good to see you guys. Where's the bell? I gotta hit the bell. Good to see you guys. San Diego in the house. Love it. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Unknown user. What's up? What's up? All right. So the drop off. Let me help anyone here that's struggling to do it or is just not convinced that it's a safe thing to do. Here's how you protect yourself with a drop off. Line of defense number one is contracts, AKA agreements. You have to make sure you guys have these contracts in place, because if you do an event like a drop off for somebody, right? An event, and there's no agreements, If something breaks, it is very hard in the court of law to be able to say, hey, like, this is what we agreed upon. They should pay it. And they can even, it's just, trust me, you don't want to get into that situation to where if something happens, you don't have anything in writing. So contracts. The second line of defense, when doing a photo booth drop off, this is very important, you guys. Document everything. Meaning, when you go to the venue space, whether it's someone's house or it's a venue, right? Like a hall, before you leave, take a video of the equipment. Watch, let me show you guys. You get your phone out from the back, from the side, you get a close-up of the front, you take photos of it. Also, another pro tip, before you leave the event, take a photo from the side. You want a side profile shot. You have your backdrop, you have your photo booth. Take a photo from the side just in case people move the booth, which, if you've ever done a drop-off, you probably know sometimes they move your booth. So you could take a photo of the distance. And if the booth is moved, they cannot complain. And if you have contracts, like the contracts that we sell and we use, the contracts have a section in there that says if the photo booth is moved, you owe X amount of money. So if someone wants to complain that someone moved the photo booth back and you can now see over the backdrop, you could say, yes, someone at your party moved it. Well, how can you prove that? Well, here's a photo that I took before we left, and here's a photo taken. You cannot see over the backdrop. And then when I got back, here's another photo. You can clearly see the booth was moved back 5 feet. And you can say, look, I'm not going to charge you here. You've been great to deal with. I'm like, don't worry about it. For this time, we can waive it off. That is a really, really good strategy. And you have to make sure you have the contracts, but the content is important. So videos and photos before you leave. And then when you go show up to pick it back up, you do the same exact content you did before you left. If there's damage when you come to pick it up in the photos and all that content that wasn't here, that's all the proof you need. Bull Chat, what's up? What's up? Julius, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. New Jersey. Amy out of Texas. Haley, West Virginia. Brittany out of San Antonio, Texas. EUC vibes. Good to see you. Yeah, just like a U-Haul truck, they make you take photos of all angles. That's it. That's the perfect example. Especially too, if you guys get in the habit of renting cars, you should definitely get the footage of the car's state before you leave, because the last thing I want is to return it and them look at something a past customer did and think that I did it. DJ La Mafia, San Diego. Bull Chat from San Diego. So check it out. The photo booth drop off, man. This is something I really encourage you guys to go more heavy on. And I know some of you guys are here. I know you guys are already doing drop-offs, but your drop-off should, look, I don't want to tell you how to run your business, but if you want to grow your business the fastest, I think the drop-off is the way to go. And I don't know about you, I want all of my events to not want attendance. Last thing I want to do is spend 4 or 5 hours at an event when in reality I could take those 4 to 5 hours to drop off more photo booths, or spend those 4 to 5 hours growing my business somehow and making me money. I can't stress this out enough. You guys are going to get to a point where you're like me. This happened to me years ago where I was just like, I can't make any more money without hiring more people to do it. And I don't want to have to hire people. So the drop off was kind of born out of necessity. But if you guys want to hear the story, I'll tell you. I've said it a few times here. The first drop off I've ever done was on accident. But yeah, let's see. Let's get some of the comments here. EUC Vibes is saying, I am doing a template right now for a drop-off tomorrow. My sister's picking up the booth for her friend's party. We're splitting the money. Bro, I love that. Getting money with the family is the best. Philip, no, I don't want to hear it. All right, Philip doesn't want to hear it. No problem. Okay, Philip. So other ways you can make the drop. Okay, look. The photo booth drop-off isn't just appealing to you guys, right, as business owners. I mean, yes, obviously it is, but your goal needs to be how to make it more valuable in the customer's eyes. This is everything, right? Showing the value in something while you're selling it. That's, I guess, what good salesmen do, right, is they make it sound appealing. So this is the trick. The unattended photo booth is actually a good thing for the people that want to rent the booth. For the number one reason that it's a more private photo booth session. Imagine this, right? This is the exact pitch I give the people that we have the leads with. I say, they'll usually say, well, we want someone there. What if something goes wrong? My reply is, well, this is a simple setup. We've, it's one device. Everything here is super simple. We don't really have issues. I can't even tell you the last time where we have had one. And then they'll say, well, we want someone there to XYZ. And we'll say, well, yeah, we can have someone there. And obviously that's an upcharge. But I say this, imagine your cousin and his wife want to take a photo and they want to kiss or do something maybe a little private. They may not want to do that if I am standing there or one of our employees are standing there. So what I say is it's a more private photo booth experience, especially because photo booth photos are photos that people want to take. So that is what I say. What happened?
But a little too big.
Oh, it's too big?
Well, with this thing.
Should I give him a little sneak peek?
If you want.
Look at it. Is it happening? Finally, I've been talking about this. Photo Booth 101 iPad DSLR photo booth. And we are not skimping out on the flash unit here. I just have to install the fan and then the artwork on the back of the booth. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, if not Friday, the listing should be available. Expect nothing but crispy, beautiful glam photos from us from now on, you guys. It's gonna look so damn good. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So, Haley Washington, I don't know, Whittington. I said Washington. Haley, I don't know why I said Washington. We are pretty much only doing drop-offs unless someone wants prints. Love that. Love it. And look, Haley, you're going to get to a point to where you're going to start wanting to drop off the print photo booth. I was always in my mind too terrified to do the drop-off with prints. I know this is going to sound, I don't want to jinx it. Maybe there's some wood. I haven't had one issue with a print event where we had to go back, where we did a drop-off. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So yeah, man. The print drop-off is a whole nother thing, but I highly recommend start off with the digital, then work your way there. EUC vibes. My man Thomas is saying, so it's like half a drop. Bro, that's a pickup, man. That's not even a drop-off. That's a pickup. What do you think is better? Color for drop-off, black or white photo booth? Which one is more scratch resistant? Yeah, I would say black, for sure. Unknown user put beauty, bull chat, that looks expensive, laugh out loud. You're going to be surprised. I think, don't mark my words, tomorrow I'm having a meeting with the team here. Why do I say that? It's just us two. It's just us two. On the pre-sale price or the launching price. Could be $2,000. Comes with the travel case, comes with the flash. Obviously the fan that will be inside, everything. Dude, it's a beautiful booth. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So yeah, DJ La Mafia, I do drop-offs. I do drop-off everything. DSLR, mirror, and iPad. Only one I can't is the 360. You know what's crazy, man? I feel like there will be a time where you can do a 360 drop-off. In my mind, the only 360 drop-off I would do is an overhead one. I could never convince myself to let a platform, because if it's overhead, it's a lot harder for someone to get hurt, right? It'll happen. So, drop-off. All right, so for those that have been wanting, and I know if you're watching the live and you guys have been waiting, the photo booth rental contracts are no longer on sale for $150. The price is $250. So it's $250 if you guys want the contracts. However, when I'm live, this is going to be a new, not a theme, but a new script, I guess you could say. If you don't have contracts for your photo booth rental business, I will go on my website right now, photobooth101.com, lower the price to just $100. You're saving $150 plus you get one spin on the spin to win wheel, right? We got the spin to win. How this works, I spin it for you, and whatever it lands on, you get, which could be 2 photo booth props. You don't have to pay for shipping. It could be 10% off your next order, 1 prop, 2 props, the checklist bag, which you guys, This is like Supreme now because you know that clothing line Supreme? We have 4 left. There's 4 in existence. Once we sell out of these, we will not ever make them again. So spin on the wheel. If you land on blank, that's nothing, but there's only 2 blanks out of the 16. I believe there's 16. But here, check this out. If it hits spin again, you get another spin, and if I spin it again and it lands here twice, you win a free backdrop. How crazy is that? And if you want to risk it for the biscuit and go a 3rd time, and you hit the spin again, you get a free photo booth. I know, and I hope someone wins. My reaction is not going to be like, oh my god, I gotta pay that. It's going to be excitement. The odds of that happening aren't as high as you think. Are they as high? Are they high odds, low odds? I don't know. I haven't done the math. So we'll see. So if you guys want the contract bundle at $150 off the sale price, because typically it's $299, but we now have them at $250, let me know. Just put the word contract. I'll lower that price for you so you can get your contracts for your business. And look, the 2 main things to protect your ass during a drop-off. The contracts have to be line of defense 1. The contracts are something that gets done way ahead of time. Number 2, the content. Look, let me give you an example. Look, let's just say this is the only photo booth here.
You see it?
No. Sheesh, look at that. You killed it. Oh my God, you killed it.
You like it?
Yeah, that looks amazing. Check it out too. You want to give them a little inside look? Inside, all of this is going to be already organized. Tomorrow, we're going to be attaching a fan here. So there's going to be a fan shooting here with Velcro so you can take it off. You can have access here. This is a first look. I don't think I've shown this to anyone. The flash is included. Flash included. And I really do like the way this looks versus like the big umbrella one. You have a bunch of USB hubs here, so if you want to use the hubs. But again, you can rotate the camera from landscape to portrait, like that easy. You have we got a lot of stuff going on here. Boom, DSLR iPad photo booth. Bro, this looks so good. Do you guys like the back? That looks clean, right? We just literally put that on here. Boom. So yeah, guys, if you guys want the contracts at $100, let me know. Just put the word contract. You get to spin the wheel one time, whatever it lands on, you get. So literally, not only do you get them for $100, you can also win a $38 business card holder, and shipping would be free. You could easily win a photo booth prop shipped to you. That's like $12 value for the prop, and then a little bit for the shipping, or 2 props, digital, or you can win the pickup contract. It just depends here. So perfect. Let's keep the show going. Let's keep talking about the photo booth drop off, you guys. The drop off. Let's just say you guys have your packages, right? And I am trying to convince you guys to do the drop off. Very few times where I'm convincing people to do anything, but this is one time where I think it's worth trying to convince you. If you're doing events and you're staying there, right? You're typically going to have your prices include your time, right? Like, obviously, right? Like you have your packages and all of them include you being there. What happens if someone goes to your lowest package? Oh, this is out of budget. Let's just say your lowest package is $500. Package 1. And then you ask them, well, what is your budget? And they are going to say, well, we would like to spend $350. Instead of just saying, okay, perfect, we'll do it for $350, you could say, we do have a package for you. It is our drop-off option, which means you can have the booth XYZ, and it's going to be at this price. So if your price is $500, and that's for 3 hours, if you remove yourself, that's what, $50 an hour, which you're valuing your time, which I think is a decent price at minimum for a business owner. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to make, look, I know that sounds crazy to say, like $50 per hour is like okay as a business owner. We're not typically working Monday through Friday, right? Like we have to really maximize how much money we're making in the small time that we do. So yeah, you can have so basically what I'm saying is you can have a cheaper package option. This helped me so much. I don't like leaving any money on the table. It hurts me so much in the past when customers will say it's out of budget and there's nothing I can do because I'm not going to go do the job. I'm not going to go spend 3 hours at your event for XYZ, right? So we started offering the drop off that allowed us to capture those people that just don't have the budget for the higher package. Then I'd still every once in a while get someone to say, oh, 350 is too much. And then it's like, well, how much do you want to spend? You know, we got $250. And that's kind of why the pickup option came about. So we have a photo booth for everybody. Unknown user, appreciate you. DJ La Mafia, do you recommend you to add Velcro also for the hotspot? That's an option. I have mines for that. Yeah, the Velcro option will do for sure for probably for the fan, so you can move the fan around. I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. Dude, yeah. Paul is saying, would you do a video on how to set up Honeybook? That's what I'm having trouble with. Yeah, we have a video already. Check the YouTube channel. Hans did like a 1 hour, it might have been 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour Honeybook basic video. Spin the wheel. Love it. Yeah, so yeah, man, the drop off has been nothing but like the most important to me and my goal. It was the first time where I realized that how valuable my time was and what I could do with that time. Because look, doing a drop off is easy, right? It's what you end up doing with that time that's most important. If you're just going to drop off the photo booth, right, and like just stay in your phone in the car, like to me, I'm like, I would never recommend it. My recommendation would be if you're going to drop off a photo booth and take a pay cut, use those 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours to go make more money to where it's worth it, or invest in getting a second booth. If you want to talk about getting 2 photo booths and growing your business the fastest, the drop off is the easiest way to do that. Yeah. Noor is saying, how can I spin the wheel? I missed the beginning of the live. Yeah, the wheel, the deal for today, I don't know how often we'll do this, but if you order your photo booth contracts, right, Photo Booth 101 contracts, you can get a free spin in the wheel. Or if you order not just the contract bundle, or you can order the pickup contract. If you order that while we're live, you can get a spin in the wheel, and whatever you land on, you get to keep. Could be anything from nothing. There's 2 spots that have nothing. It could be a free template design made by Monse, checklist bag. You can even win a backdrop if you get 2 spin agains or a free photo booth. But yeah, guys, back to what I was saying. The drop off. Dude, we did 11 in one day. Isn't that crazy? That to me is like the best case scenario, right? Like I always tell everyone, like, stop thinking from like the worst case and think of like what's the best that can happen. And the best that has happened is we did 11. When the average photo booth owner does 1 event a day, right? Let's just be honest. Most of us can't. It's very difficult to do 2 in one day. You have to get lucky enough to have 2 customers that have their parties at totally different times of the day. It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but on average, it's 1 a day, right? So that's 1 week's, for the most part, 1 week's worth of work as a business owner. 1 event. So we did in 1 day, 11 weeks worth of events. That's 11 times the amount of repeat customers, data that I'm collecting. Every event, I'm taking the emails from PhotoShare, throwing them into MailChimp on the email campaign. And it's everything, man. I don't know if this is making any sense here, but like speed and growing as fast as you can to me are the 2 things that I'm focused on. Growing fast and then also going quickly. How much are the contracts? I had one sent to me by Tyler when I first signed up for the WhatsApp group. Yeah, we have them on sale for $100. So how it works is you get 2 contracts, Nor. You get one that is for prints, if you're doing a print event, and then the other one is if you're doing a digital event, which can also be considered a drop-off if you want to do the drop-off or if you want to stay there. The two other files on that purchase would be a booking form, a bunch of questions about reserving the photo booth, and the second one would be template questions. We'll do this, Nor. If you order it, the $100 one, I'll also, this is for everyone, I'm going to also email you after the pickup contract. So if you guys ever get the courage to start doing a pickup option, you'll have the contracts for that. And I'd even say that the pickup contract is probably more beneficial to a photo booth owner because there's just a lot more things that can go wrong, right? Especially if they're setting it up themselves. So we'll do that if you guys want it. I'll be live here for maybe, I don't know, another 20 minutes. But yeah, man, the pickup, the photo booth drop off has been nothing but like, I know you guys may not be able to relate here. A lot of you are single or, maybe, you don't have a relationship, but like, just from a standpoint of just experiencing life and seeing different places, the drop off has like allowed me, right? So we do drop offs, our last drop off of the day. Let's just say it's in Bell Gardens. I don't go to Bell Gardens ever. Why would I need to go to Bell Gardens? But if we have an event there, the wife and I will set up the booth. We have a few hours to kill. We're going to check out Bell Gardens, right? How cool is that? Or if we want to get work done, we're going to hit up a local cafe. Like, it has been nothing but like amazing for my relationship too. And I know some of you guys here do run your business with your partner, and that's why I'm mentioning that. Or if you just have a business partner, like, dude, I mean this too. Like, our relationship got so much better once we started the company. Not the fact that it was bad. It was never bad. But like being able to explore cities, go to restaurants or cafes, like, dude, that's been amazing. Love it. Contract, please. All right, Nor. She wants to spin that wheel. I love it. I love it. And I really do hope you win. Let me know too, Nor. What do you want to win on that wheel? So let's go here. Raul is saying, I've been offering free events, but people seem to be skeptical about it. They do the booking form, but then get ghosted. Any tips on how to approach it? Where are you finding these people, man? That's crazy. Where are you finding these people? That's wild. I'm dying for your backdrop. You just gotta hit two of the try agains and it's yours. It's yours. All right, let me lower this price. You guys think I'm joking? I am not joking. Check it out. Look. Contracts are now $249. I'm telling you, people pay. There's a lot of people that don't watch the lives that are paying higher than the sell price here. Watch. So we're gonna go here. Howdy, folks. What is up, Photobomb? Do you give the stand too? It's just the backdrop, but if you want to add the stand, you can add it. It'd just be a little. You'd have to pay a little bit on top of that. We're gonna go 99. I know I said 100, but we'll go 99 on this for Nor. All right, Nor. It is now on the website. It's live. Let's go here really quick. So Nor, let me show you how to do it. Go to photobooth101.com. You're gonna scroll down, Nor, where it says resources. Boom, two people shaking hands. You got it right here. And Nor, I'm hooking you up, or anyone else that wants this. You're gonna get this bundle here that I mentioned earlier, those four documents. 2 are contracts, 2 are forms, and you're gonna also get the pickup contract. This is a separate one, guys. So, Nor, it is ready. All right, Raul is saying Instagram ads, Facebook, and giving out business cards. Bro, you're running ads for free events? I don't know if I do that. That is sketchy. I hate to say it, that is I know that sounds crazy, but this is exactly how I would go about getting a free event. And it's also, I hate to say, man, it's also the way you say it. You got to say the right things. So I would say, go to your friends and family, people you know. Say, hey, do you know anyone having an event? I'm going to do it for free, but it has to be in the first week or two. You can join local Facebook groups. So if you're in SoCal, there's a SoCal quinceañera page. There's a SoCal wedding brides page. So yeah, man, I think it's you just got to go to the right places. If I see an ad for a free photo booth, I hate to say it, I would be a little skeptical too. Not that you're sketchy, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. What are you saying exactly too? What does it say here? Sorry for the inconvenience. Is there any way you can send me all of the assets and sign up link for the software to my email? Just my personal emails get spammed. Yeah. Yes, comma. I can do that in about 20 minutes when I get freed up. All right. Just started 3 months ago. Hey, Richard, what's up? Hello from Great Britain. What's up, man? Haley is saying you have to put that in your in the disclosure yourself. Okay, so Noor, we got Raul here. Perfect. Okay, DT Lewis. Does Luma Booth oh, this is where it's going. I didn't understand. Okay. Does Luma Booth have a disclosure about using the email for promotion deal, like an opt-in or disclosure for legal purposes? Yeah, there's an option for that. It is on, what is it called? Disclaimer. So if you go to Luma Booth, there's a little section when you hit the drop-down menu that says disclaimer. That's where you would add that, right? You would add that in there, like, hey, by proceeding here, you allow us, or if it's a corporate client that wants the data, then that's how you would do that. You'd say, by moving forward, you allow XYZ, if that's your company, XYZ, to reach out for marketing purposes and to use the photos for marketing purposes, right? If you're doing like a wedding or a party, I think an easier way to do that would be to have the client, like Haley said, sign, it's in the contract. That could be in the contract. But, with the disclaimer in Luma Booth, if they don't agree to the terms, they don't get their photo. So if they got their photo, that means that they accepted the terms, if that makes sense. All right. DT Lewis, you're welcome. Here we go, guys. Noor, also Photo Booth 101 Mentor group chat with the order. Let's go. Noor, we're going to spin the wheel. I'm going to go over the rules again, Noor. This could get pretty expensive, but let's do it. So I'm going to spin the wheel for you, Noor. Whatever it lands on is yours. Just a reminder, this means nothing, but there's only 2 of them, right? Spin again. If you hit it once, obviously I spin again. If it lands on it twice, you win a backdrop. I'll let you choose it too. Whatever backdrop you want. It could be a checklist bag, which is right here. 1 photo booth prop, 10% off your next order, business card holder. There's a lot of stuff here that's tangible that you can get. So let's see. Let's do it, Noor. She's ready? All right, let's go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Come on, spin again, spin again, spin again, spin again, spin again. Oh, Luma Booth props. So Noor, we're gonna send you the Luma Booth props, the digital pack. By the way, too, let me show you guys the back. This is nothing sketchy here. It's a legit wheel. So Noor, I'm going to send you the Luma Booth digital props as well as that free extra contract for the pickup as well. Sal, what's up, Sal? What's going on? And Noor, remember this. If you can remember this, I'm going to do another live game show, Noor. Probably in about a little over 2 weeks. We're going to have another game show where we're going to do probably like 10 different games. If you're live on that, Noor, just say, hey, Drew, you said I could play last time, and I'll let you play again. But you have to join the live. Yeah, and don't be shy to send that message. What's up, Sal? Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, man. The pickup, and I'll just show you guys here. I actually have a video that I'm going to be uploading tomorrow. Drop-off, extra lighting, right? What do you do for extra lighting? Well, typically for the drop-offs, we usually just have the actual photo booth here, right? It's usually just the ring light, because I have been using these LED light bars, and they're very flimsy, and at drop-offs, the whole goal is to limit risk. Risk can be people stealing things or breaking things or people getting hurt, right? And for the longest time, the extra lighting, there's been a few times where the quality of the photos suffered a little bit because I didn't have extra lighting. For instance, we would do drop-offs with glam. And I'm here to show you guys this light. And if you want the light, send me an email, but just wait until tomorrow. I'm gonna upload the video. This bad boy here. You know what's more impressive though? It's not the light, it's this damn C-stand. It's the stand that has been a game changer. And let me show you guys, look. I am 6'3". This stand goes up 10 feet. Look, it's not even at the highest, look. Look, this thing goes up more. This thing is a beast. It is the Godox SL6W. Dude, this thing's an animal, man. It goes up, and it goes, so you have your photo booth here, the light goes here. You bring it so high where it goes down. It fills in a lot of the shadows, but it's been super clutch because of the stand, man. Look at the stand. It's a C-stand. And the stand by itself is $100. This isn't something, if you're on a budget, this is quality, and this is gonna, the fact that the stand opens up this way allows me to push my booth right to the back, and the stand has been nothing but amazing. I don't even keep it on high, look. So, good to see you, Sal. Actually, now I gotta put this thing back. I guess you guys can watch. Good to see you, Sal. Ooh. So, long story short, you know, I'm more than willing to leave this light during a drop-off. And we're going to be doing a lot more glam events coming up, and I'm going to be using this thing all the time. C-stands last forever. Facts, man. No more cheap Amazon tripods. We're going quality here, moving forward. I'm new to business. Any suggestions for marketing to land clients and pricing? Yeah. Great question. So, to get more clients, and you're just starting off, you gotta appear like you've had a ton of clients already. A big mistake I see a lot of photo booth owners do is they launch, and I call it your foundation, your website, your social media accounts with an S. Make it look like you've done a lot. Your Instagram should be a lot of content. Your website needs to look like you've been in business. But to get clients, to me, I look, I know it's gonna be hard to say. You probably spent a good amount of money starting your business, but do as many free events as you can. You can use these free events to get that content to where it looks like you've been in business because you've done events. You can get the experience, you can get reviews, and reviews do equal business. Think about the last time you went to Yelp to search up for a restaurant and you saw a restaurant you were kind of interested in, but maybe you didn't go because they had 3 reviews or they had 2 stars or 3 stars. So it matters, right? And then the most important thing, I want you guys to learn this from your Uncle Drew. And I mean, this is something that 98% of photo booth owners don't do. Utilize the data from those free events or any events you've ever done. Think about one wedding that you can do for free, right? You get 150 people to maybe 200 people, depending how big of a wedding. Let's just say you get 80 people to use your photo booth. You get 60 phone numbers, 20 email addresses. You can email those 20 people and convince them to rent your photo booth. It's easy because they've used it, they've liked it, and they understand it. It's not a hard pitch. I don't know, it blows my mind. And people are like, my business is struggling. And I'm like, well, how often are you emailing people that have used your booth? And they're like, I've never done that. Let me remind you, one job can be anywhere from 400. And look, when I say 400, I'm talking about a company that is like below the average price, right? Like very competitive. 400 upwards of $1,500. Why would you not send out emails? Take 10 minutes to get the emails and phone numbers and set up an email campaign. Like, trust me, you guys. Work smarter, not harder. If you're the photo booth owner that is literally doing the most to get an event, you know, don't do the most. I mean, do the most, but also do the easiest. All right. Sal is saying, what is the link for the light stand? Or do you like the lights from Amazon better? I'm not gonna lie. This is 1,000 times better in my opinion. Also, too, those LED light bars, there's 2 of them. There's 2 plugs. This is 1 less plug because it's only 1. Sal, I'll upload that video tomorrow. You guys are gonna have to wait. I don't have the time to email everybody the link. I promise you it'll be up on the channel tomorrow. Raul is saying, have you tested the light and the digital booth on the Jackery to see how long it will last? I haven't ran the battery completely, like to zero, but if you have the new Jackery Explorer 1000, the version 2 one, I think we did prints with the light 5.5 hours and still had like over half. If it's just a digital photo booth, I mean, I don't know exactly what booth you have again, but if it's any of our booths, you can power it digital plus the light, easily 8 to 10 hours. Yeah. Sir, I have a CGI video to show you, made by my team. I would really like to work with you. That's a pass. These spam comments are so easy to tell. What CGI video can you show me that get me interested? I don't need no CGI video. What the heck? So drop-offs. Let me remind you, if you want to really scale this business and push it as far as you can before having to hire a team and dealing with egos and people, the drop-offs is the fastest way to get there. So let's just assume this. Let's just say, you know, you're like, you know what, Drew, I really want to pursue the drop-off. Let's talk about best case scenario. Best case scenario is you have a few photo booths. You're doing, let's just say maybe 3-4 of them in a day at a $400 price point, $1,600 to be dropping things off. The setup is quick. Look, and I know someone earlier, DJ LaMafia, was saying that they do iPad, DSLR drop-offs, they do mirror drop-offs. Me personally, I would never recommend that. No shade to you or how you run your business, but we've done so many events and people move the photo booths, you guys, all the time. They move them back so they can fit more people in the frame. And if you have a DSLR photo booth, the parts are very fragile. If a wire gets loose, the disconnection, it stops, right? So I think iPad based for sure, 100%. And yeah, Masquerade, what's up, Masquerade? Hey, Drew. What is your range of time when you do a drop-off booth? Is it 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours? Like what do we offer? I guess we can transition here. That's perfect timing. You came in at the right time. So how do we do it? We allow our customers to have the photo booth, a drop-off with digital only. No prints, no physical copies, just text, email, QR code, airdrop, digital sharing only. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Most of you guys are flipping. You're like, why would you offer that? I don't care. Who cares what the time is, you guys? Let them have it for 12 hours. I prefer them to have it longer than a shorter time, because the shorter the time period is, 3 hour, 4 hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, right? That means that I am going to be stuck in a small radius because I'm going to have to come back to pick it up. If someone wants it to start at 2 o'clock at p.m., then they want it to end at 11, that gives me what, 8, 9 hours? It's literally allowing me to do more with my time and my day. And having that gap is everything. And that's why in the contracts or in the booking form, you will see too, there's like, what time do you want it to start? That is the most important question on that form. Because somebody may say they want what's the earliest we can come? This is very, very important. What's the earliest we can come? So for the drop-off, maybe they want the booth just for 4 hours. Let's just say from 6 to 10 p.m. But I ask, what's the earliest I can come to set up? They may tell you 11 p.m. Or I'm sorry, 11 a.m. This is important because there's plenty of times where I'll come at 11 a.m., I'll set up a photo booth, and it sits there for 8 hours before it's used, or 6 hours. It's just there. And I get this question all the time. They're like, do you turn it off, then come back? Like, no, it's just on. So I think the fact that we're doing drop-offs with our equipment shows the longevity of them, because there's times where we have the photo booth on all day, zero problems. And that's one of the reasons why I love Luma Booth, right? You could probably make the argument that recently there's been some issues with the update, but for the most part, it's been a reliable software for us. And the fact that it's not doing all this AI technology or visual effects, it's a simple software that just gets the job done and it's reliable. I don't want to do a drop off with the software that is turning every photo into a Barbie or an animation or a four-dimensional video. Like we don't need that. So CGI is a category my team can create digital ads. That's a pass, man. But thanks. No, thank you. Masquerade is saying, so if you have multiple sessions booked on a day, wait, what? If you have multiple sessions booked, you mean multiple clients? A session is when you use the photo booth and you press the button, it takes the photo, you share it or print. That's a session. So I'm not sure. Do you mean multiple events? How do you work on that? Yeah, so it's literally just, okay, let's just talk about it. This is maybe a little next level. Like, how do you manage a bunch of drop-offs in a day? You have to ask the beautiful questions that are in the booking form. What time do you want it to start? And what's the earliest I can come? You want it to start here, but this is my window? Okay, then that's the window we have for this one. The second one, the window is here. The window is here. And it's just about filling in the windows and making it as efficient. And I have to give props to my wife. She has it down to a science, but she will use Google Maps. You can literally map out where you're going. You can add stops. You can even put what time you're going. I don't think I've ever talked about that part because she does it, but yeah. So there's plenty of times where we're just driving all day, dropping off photo booths, and it's literally like we're high-paid Uber drivers, and our passengers are photo booths. Black Hat Photography, I'm getting added photo booth. What do you mean? And hi, by the way, good to see you, good to see you. What do you mean you're getting added? You meaning you're adding a photo booth to your business, or? We got Talip, hi from Turkey. What's up, Turkey in the house? Where's the bell? Where's the bell? Again, so if you guys just tuned in, the deal of the day is order the contracts on our website. You're going to save $150. They're just $100 from $250. You save $150. You also get the pickup contract and then one spin on the wheel. Let's just do it. Let's just have some fun here. I'm going to spin it. Let's just assume someone had a chance to spin it. Let's just see what it would have been. Let's just do it for shits and giggles. Let me get this little frame. Props again. What the heck? I swear it is not rigged. Watch. One more time. If it hits it again, what in the world? Okay, this looks so bad. If it hits it again, I'm going to end the stream and I will never... Okay, oh, that looks so bad. Was that twice in a row? I can do this all day. Dude, it's been hitting these green ones. Let me try from the other side. Pickup contract. Last one. Last spin. One photo booth prop. Yeah. All right. Green Bear, junk removal from Canada, flag. Hey, Drew. Great info tonight. Dreaming big and planning to have 3 booths by the end of the year. Good to hear how you do it. Learning so much. Love it, man. That's awesome. Yeah, and let's just talk about it too, man. Goals. We'll talk about goals, and I swear there's a small section I'm going to end you guys with on this live that has to do with the drop-off. Whenever someone asks me, like, oh, man, my goals for the year, they're not even asking. They're telling me, like, my goals for the year is to do X, Y, Z. And the worst thing you can do is pick realistic goals. And let me tell you why. Realistic goals, see, if you start thinking what's the best that can happen, you hit your goal, but it's a realistic goal. What is so great about that? Look, obviously great, you achieve the goal. I would rather have a unrealistic goal up here, right? And let's just say this is a realistic goal, whatever metric we're doing, whether it's more money, more events, growing the business, I would rather have it here so that I put the work to get here. I fall short. Maybe I didn't hit my goal, But this is a realistic stop. This is failing an unrealistic goal. So I tell you guys today, if you can, just take the time to sit down and just think like, hey, how much money do I want to make this year in my business? How much money do you want to make? Write it down. Plan it out. If you have goals without like deadlines or anything, they're dreams. They're not goals. So how much money do you want to make? Let's just say for you guys, it's $100,000. I think that's a great goal to have. Set that goal. Now work backwards. At my current prices, how many events do I have to do? And if you've done events, you know on average what you're making. How many events do I have to do to hit my goal? If it turns out it needs to be 3 events a week, you could do 2 things. Maybe you implement a drop-off if you don't have a drop-off, or maybe you implement the photo booth pickup. You're not going to make as much money, but when you start doing them enough, they can add to the total value. Or you can raise prices, do less events, make the same, if not more. Dude, it's everything, guys, man. Like I don't know any successful people that don't have goals. And when I say goals, I'm talking yearly goals. I don't want to say, it's going to sound bad, but average people don't think annually. Average people think weekly, bi-weekly, getting paycheck. This is what I'm making in a week. When you do that, you're living in a small compartment, and your goals, you get what I'm saying? Like, make bigger goals for the year, because then you're going to start making actions to hit that bigger goal. I hope that made sense. Okay, Black Hat Photography is saying, I'm just adding a photo booth to my photography business. I use a lot of advice from your channel. Thanks for it. Any advice for advertising? Yep, try everything. And once you find something that sticks, double down, triple down, quadruple down. Google ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, networking with photo booth owners, venues, wedding planners, event coordinators. Create a Google My Business page, right? Shit, you're a photographer. Reach out to every single person that's done business with you and let them know we are in the photo booth business now. Also, here's a real big tip here for any people looking to get into the photo booth business that are photographers. This is like a touchy thing because I get a lot of comments and people like upset when I say this. In the photo booth business, you need to let go of you trying to get the most crispiest, well-framed, well-lit photo possible. You gotta let it go. Trust me, I used to be in photography. I was a videographer. I get it. You want your framing and your lighting to look perfect. Photo booths are not designed to give you a photography type of photo, right? Like a studio where you have the framing perfectly. You have strangers, random people walking up to frame. Sometimes they're not in frame. Sometimes the lighting in the venue changes. So like, if you can let that go and just say, I'm getting a photo booth to make more money, to add to my income, you're gonna be better off. So my advice to you, if you're doing events, right, where you're a photographer, you're shooting weddings and all that, start with an iPad photo booth. That's the perfect set it up and forget about it booth. If you go to your event, right before you start shooting, you set up the photo booth. Then you go do the photos during the event. You can check on it if you're going to be there. If you want something a little bit more better when it comes to photo quality, get yourself an iPad DSLR booth. The photos are going to be a lot better, but they're not going to be as nice as if you were in a studio and you're directing people on posing and stuff. So that was me from the Philippines. What's up? What's up? 919 is saying my goal is to stop working for someone else this year. Fuck. That is the comment of the day. Let me pin this here. Love that. Love that. I got to pin this. I got to pin this. Dude, I want to be honest here and share some stuff with you guys. Everyone needs a mentor. You should have a mentor. I have a mentor, and guess what? My mentor is making so much more money than me. But my mentor has a mentor, and I'm confident that that guy or girl has a mentor. It's hard to sit here and talk about mentorship and getting mentors because like there's a lot of people scamming out here, right? Like trying to tell you that like, oh, get my course, you're gonna learn this and that. But like the easiest way to get to your goals is to find somebody that's already achieved it and surpassed where you want to be. And setting goals is important, guys. Like, I have short-term goals, I have long-term goals, and one of my biggest flex isn't my bank account. It isn't that I don't need to work, that I've made enough investments and made enough money where I can chill. I can chill. That's not the flex. My goal is this. I don't have a retirement fund, right? I don't have a 401k. I'm not employed, right? I'm unemployed, self-employed, whatever you want to say. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it gets really scary when you start thinking about that. And a good mentor of mine told me long time ago that his plan was to play Monopoly, is to build businesses that can bring enough income to buy investments to where those investments all added up, all of them can pay you monthly income. And for me, I think that's real estate, having rental properties or short-term rental properties. And the goal is by the time I turn 40, I want to have minimum to 6 to 10 units to where we have them fully paid off. And we had a really big achievement like 3 days ago. You know, my wife and I, we rolled into the bank, paid off one of them. I'm telling you guys, like, if you want true freedom, it's not just having a business. Because what happens if, like, right, 919, if you get sick and you can't do the business, what happens? The money's not going to come in. But if you guys set yourself up to where you have that monthly income, and look, you don't have to pay off anything. I'm just not a big fan of loans and interest rates. I think it's one of the biggest scams ever. And that's partially the reason why I don't offer financing. I just don't believe it. I can make so much more money, 30 to 40% more money if I offered financing. I won't do it. I care too much about you guys to make a bad business move from the get-go. A lot of companies can care less about your well-being. Uncle Drew's not like that. So you could get loans if it makes sense. Right now, it's kind of hard to find a property. Let me move this up. It's really hard to find a property that you can get a loan on 20%, 20%. It's really hard to find a place to where you can do the 1% rule, where you can actually make money from it. Just the way the market is with the interest rates, right? You have very expensive properties with a pretty high interest rate. You put those together, it's very hard to cash flow. So the deals are out there, but as of right now, it's hard. So like, that's why in my mind, I'm like, my strategy, it doesn't matter what the market's like, right? Like with interest rates. But anyways, man, that made me excited. I love that. Let me just remind you guys, right? 919 is basically saying, is to stop working for someone else. This is huge. Every day you're showing up to work, my friend, just remember, you're making somebody's goal. You're making someone's dream come true. Whether you like it or not. If you clocked in, you clocked out. There's someone at the top of that food chain, that's that entrepreneur, right? You're making their dreams come true. So if you can give your job 40 hours a week to make someone else's dream come true, why not give yourself 10 to 20 hours a week to make your own come true? That's the truth. Biggest flex that I have isn't like finances. It's the freedom. It is to know that, like, we're making moves to where, you know, like, I can die and know that my family, we have some investments to where they're good. Like, it's going to be okay. So go there. Oh, we got Daniel Brooks in the house. That's my best friend. Let's fucking go. You guys, Daniel Brooks is the person I started my first photo booth rental business with. Man, shout out to Daniel, North Carolina. We will be there, you guys. You guys always hear me talk about that in the live in 2 years. So shout out to Daniel. Good to see you, man. Love you, bro. Photo Bomb Rentals, photo booth. Who's your mentor? Somebody super successful in this business, making $350,000, $400,000 a year. Can I say his name? No, I can't. But he's in Canada. He's a Canadian. Black Hat, perfect. Sounds good. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. 919 is saying definitely true. This past year, I invested in photo booths and more of my DJ gear. This year, I'm going to be 10x, 50x investment. Let's go. Let's go. I got to hit the bell. I got to hit you with the walk. Bro, that's amazing, man. And you know what's crazy is, like, you know, in school, they don't teach us finances, right? In high school, at least, right? Or the public education system. We don't learn this stuff. the system's like set up for us to fail. Let's just be honest here, right? They're molding us to be employees. You got college, which to me is one of the biggest scams ever. So you mean to tell me you gotta go to college, pay to get this education, then when you graduate, you gotta find an internship or a job that requires you to have past experience, and then you start off at a low entry level job. It blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. But one thing I can tell you guys is talking about finances is healthy. Doing research on things is healthy. Having plans is healthy. Man, what I love about the photo booth business, you guys, look, I know this is Hustle with Drew on YouTube. And if you watch my old videos, you guys know I have a lot of other businesses that I used to do, and I stopped doing it because times change, things change. It just wasn't what it used to be. And until the photo booth business no longer becomes one of those hustles where you can make a hustle or a business out of it, where I feel like it's not where it used to be or there's a decline, I'm done with it. It's going to be on to the next, right? But until then, I'm going to hop on here. I'm going to not only talk about the photo booth business, but yeah, that's why you don't really see me in here talking about the giant game rental business. This is a video that really blew up this channel. There was a solid 2-3 years, guys, thousands of dollars every month, renting out games that I bought on Amazon, oversized games. And what happened to the business is you could start buying them at Target. They're at Big Five, right? Amazon, more people start using Amazon. And it just wasn't where it used to be. So that's why we switched over to, I tried something, oh man, the most embarrassing business that I tried to start, it's still on the YouTube channel, waterless car wash business. Bruh. Waterless car wash business. And you know what's crazy about it? I made some money doing it, but like looking back at it, man, look, I don't want to sound, I know a lot of you guys may have jobs that are really, really tough, but I'm an entrepreneur. Typically, entrepreneurs aren't really doing businesses where it's physically hard. Most of the time, you're using your brain and all that, right? But doing 5 to 6 car washes a day, bro, it's a physical thing. I know, I'm out of shape, right? Like this fat guy telling you about working hard. But dude, getting down on your knees, spending 2 minutes a tire down here, and it was a lot of work. At the end of my days, my hands were wrinkled from the gloves. I had chemicals on my skin, and I was like, yeah, I made $350, maybe $400 that day, but I worked my ass off. But with the photo booth business, bro, I'm doing photo booth pickups. I showed you guys last week. We made $375 from one of the pickups. It took me less than 10 minutes total. They didn't get a template, but they did add the prop table. They add the backdrop. They came in, boom, literally 2.5 minutes. Booth was in their car. They brought it back, 2.5 minutes, bringing it back, had a 5-minute conversation, and that's it. I will pick a photo booth pickup versus having to wash 4 to 6 cars to make that amount of money, right? That's just me. You're right on. That's creative. Appreciate you, Masquerade. Good to see you too. Photobomb, have you ever thought about getting into other event rentals? I've thought about it, yeah. Definitely thought about it, but in my opinion, like, dude, there's no other business like the photo booth business. You can only justify charging so much for tables and chairs. You know what I mean? And let me just break it down like this. With the photo booth, there's people out there that bought their photo booth from me that are charging 7 to 9 times more than what we're charging. It is a super luxury business, right? That's what I love about this business. You got some people charging $300, and then you got people like Matt and his wife out of Anaheim, California, making anywhere from like $1,500 to $2,000, I believe, with their photo booth. Same photo booth, same iPad, same software. Everything's the same. Templates are probably just as good as ours, but they're making a lot more. I don't think you can do that with a table or a chair, right? Or with a snow cone machine. That's what I love about this photo booth business. The possibilities are insane. If you guys weren't here yesterday, it's going to sound like cap. Just go to yesterday's video. You'll see. We had Dave Stevenson, photo booth owner, good friend of mine. This guy's been in the business maybe 15 years plus. I asked him, I said, what was your highest paying job that you've ever had as a photo booth owner? $150,000. One event. Given, yes, it was for a Super Bowl event. He was at the Super Bowl or something, but 150 grand, one event. I know people, look, I hate bringing this up, but I was this close to closing a $2 million deal photo booth activation. Did it happen? No. Do I get upset about it? Probably. Maybe sometimes subconsciously, right? Maybe I get a cramp and it's caused because of that memory. I'm like, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm too busy to care about it. But there is opportunities out there, you guys. Plenty of money. And one thing I don't want to be known for, I don't want to be known as that guy that's saying charge little, charge very cheap. I don't want you to think like that. I just want to let you guys know that there's a lot of possibilities out there. But in reality, if you want to have the easiest way to get leads, if you're starting off, may not hurt to have more affordable rates. That way you can get the experience, also make some money. So yeah. 919, I hate renting out my tables and chairs, laugh out loud, but I do add a cleaning fee if they don't clean them before I pick them up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, what are the, look, you know one type of rental business I will never do? And Hans, if you're watching this, bro, it's because of you. It's because of you. Mechanical bulls. Hell to the no. If you guys don't know, Hans is the he's the co-host of my podcast, the Photo Booth 101 University podcast. He breaks it down like this, that he's every other month or so, he has to take apart the mechanical bull that he rents, and it needs motor work or gear cleaning. Again, look, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is so low maintenance, bro. A photo booth is super, super low maintenance. If you have a printer, maybe ever so often you have to literally clean the print head. But like, if you're running a digital photo booth, the only things you're doing is wiping down dust every so often and screen cleaning the iPad if you have an iPad booth or a DSLR setup, right? Like, bro, it's so low maintenance. So low maintenance. But, however, on the flip side, Hans has made 15 to 20 grand from a big corporate event. So again, would that be worth it? Probably to some people, but most of the time, $600 to bring out a ginormous mechanical bull that requires 2 to 3 people, I'm good. And that's another reason why I love the iPad booth. This is so simple, and if you have like a deluxe booth, everything fits in that case. And you can even put the backdrop, which fits in this bag, on top of it. And by the way, too, if you guys want to talk about backdrops, I made a complete video on backdrops. I really do think investing in backdrops is really, really important, you guys. If you want me to talk about it, I'll do it here. If you want to hear the whole script I wrote today, let me know. Oh, what's up, Hans? With the $2 gifted. I am listening to you while watching my kids, man. God bless Hans, man. God bless Hans, because Hans blesses everybody. Bro, Photo Booth 101 wouldn't be where it is without Hans. Hans is the best mentor when it comes to learning Luma Booth, you guys. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Hans, man. I hope the family's doing well. I hope you guys are safe through those fires, man. Good to see you, Hans. But yeah, man. It's it's crazy. It's crazy because the photo booth business, I can give you guys all the benefits of it, but one huge benefit of owning a photo booth is this. Here are all the other benefits I haven't talked about. You get to do cool shit. I can't even tell you how many awesome events I got to be a part of. Oscar party where it was like an Illuminati party almost, basically. All my celebrities that I've seen on TV and TMZ were there. Los Angeles Chargers event. We've done a lot of festivals. We were, just so many cool things. And I don't know a lot of other businesses that open doors like that, where you actually get to go to places where people are having fun and letting loose. Like, let me just say this. As photo booth owners, we get to go to events where people are spending their time off work to have fun. They're spending time while they're off work, not getting paid, to have fun. We are there, working, getting paid. How crazy is that? That was me saying Hans in the house, love it. Angela Moody, Drew, you be reading my mind because I've been researching backdrops past few days. let's do this. Angela, anyone else here? I have 3. Let's just talk about it. This is for you guys. Where is the backdrops? Speed. Okay. So, photobooth101.com. You guys can order your backdrop kits. They start off at $3.99. With that kit, these are the these are the feet you get. This is the standard size feet. The frame is 7.5 by 7.5. You have an option to spend $60 to get your feet to be oversized. Look at this. This is you versus the guy she told you not to worry about, right? Double the width here on the feet. This is going to be more stable. It's going to add more support. And if you're going to do events outside, I would highly recommend this. This is what I'm going to do for free. Order your backdrop kits, which will give you the frame plus the double-sided backdrop. Check it out. This is free. You don't have to pay extra for this. $60, I'm hooking you up. You don't have to pay extra shipping. Just order the standard kit. You will get this for free. And this deal is only live for the next 20 minutes because I'm ending the live in 20 minutes. And that's it. You have to place your order. So if you've been wanting to get this, go get it now. Photobooth101.com. Get your frame. If you have any questions, anyone about this deal, let me know. What? Hans? No, bro. Hans. $20 gifted. Let's do a giveaway while I listen. $20 value. Is that enough for a physical prop? Also, I'm working on advanced Luma Booth class for school. Gonna announce the class next week. It will include some features on the latest Luma Booth updates. All right, let's do it, Hans. Okay, so Hans basically gifted $20. That will get you guys 1 free prop shipped to your home. This is what we'll do. You guys have to call in. Hans, don't do it yet. Let me grab my phone. I'm going to ask Hans is going to put a question in the chat. If you call and give the correct answer, you win that there. And I'll let you guys pick the prop. So, not yet, Hans, not yet. Don't put the question yet, Hans. I'm going to give you guys the number to call. It's on the Photo Booth 101 website. Go to photobooth101.com. Dude, I love this. This is so much fun, man. So photobooth101.com. You see the 626 number here. If you want really quick, I'm going to flip the camera around. If you guys want to write that down. You have to call in. First person to call, give the right answer. You get to pick a prop, and we send it to you. And again, it's for USA only. If you're in Canada, India, anywhere else but the USA, you can play. And if you win, you get to pick 1 random person from the chat that's in the US to receive it. So, Hans, do us the pleasure of asking that question when you're ready, Hans. So let's wait for Hans to do that. Flash memory photo booth, how much for your new DSLR booth? The pre-sale price will be $2,000. That's going to give you the case. It includes the booth itself, the beautiful flash we have here. I'm thinking of doing $2,000 pre-sale, and then after that, having a meeting tomorrow to determine the price. And also tomorrow, I'm going to add the fan to it. So yeah, we'll do that soon. I can't wait to show you guys the images coming from this booth. So good. Yeah, go Hans. Angela, the $3.99 one, I'm looking on the website now. Yes, Angela, the $3.99 one, and then when you select the backdrop, make sure you select which one. And if you're going to ask me, I think a good one to get would be the wood with lights combo, because it's wood with lights on one side, and then the other side you have this one here, which is actually the most requested one. And it's actually the one in the display photo. So yeah, Angela, if you order that, did he ask it? Okay, first call here. Hey, Photo Booth 101, this is Drew. Who am I talking to?
First call here. This is Denise.
Denise, where are you calling from, Denise?
Ontario.
Ontario, good to see you. Let me read the question here. Hans asked Luma Booth question. What website/URL do you go to when you want to share the gallery to the client? Denise from Ontario, what is the answer?
I believe it's photoshare.co.
Perfect. That's it. All right. So courtesy of Hans, Tito's Toro, and Best Photo Booths LA. Send me an email my friend at photobooth101info@gmail. And let me know which prop sign you want with the shipping info, and then I'll get that shipped out tomorrow.
Sounds good. I'll do that. Thank you.
Yep. Again, courtesy of Hans, you guys, the best mentor that we have at Photo Booth 101, the longest one. So again, this was courtesy of Hans. So thank you for playing. And
Thank you, Hans.
yeah, so we're gonna do I'm gonna let you pick one person to do spin the wheel. We're gonna do that for them. So if you wanna in the chat, if you wanna read through the past comments, if there's anyone here, maybe it's Angela, it could be Flash Memory. So if you wanna pick somebody, I'll let you do that in the chat.
Angela Moody follows me on Instagram, so I'm gonna pick Angela Moody.
Perfect. Cool. She's a new Photo Booth 101 owner too, just recently. So
Nice.
awesome. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. But send me that email. If you don't send it, I'll be honest with you, I probably won't remember. So I'll send that out tomorrow.
I'll send you the email right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Love that, Hans. I can't let you out Mr. Beast me, Hans. You just pulled a Mr. Beast on me. So now, Angela gets a spin on the spin to win. Let's go ahead and do this. Wait until you guys see the claw machine I bought too. These games are gonna get a lot more funner. So this is the only one we really have now. So this is for Angela. Ooh, dang. Now look, that's 2 photo booth props, Angela. I know you have some, right? I believe I sent some to you. So Angela, I mean, I guess if you're gonna order the backdrop kit, let's do this, Angela. If you want to order the backdrop kit now or today, I'll let you pick 3 of the props, and you're all instead of 2, you'll get 3, and then you'll also get the oversized feet as advertised. This is actually sticker as advertised. So let me know, Angela. I know you have my email. You can just email me. Let me know which ones you want. How fun was that, man? That's awesome. Ding, ding, ding. Look at Hans. I love that. That's crazy, man. So also happening later this week, I said maybe about 2 weeks ago it'd be live, it'd be available, but it's really hard to get like stuff done here because I got so many things I'm juggling, but we're gonna announce probably early next week the Photo Booth 101, and I hope, Hans, I hope you're listening here because I know you're gonna love this. The Photo Booth 101 degrees. And you don't have to be a Photo Booth 101 member to get one. You have to apply first. You have to order, apply, and you have to show us that you've done a minimum of X amount of events. If you've done, let's just say, I think we have it set to 30 or 25 events, you get a bachelor degree from Photo Booth 101. We just have to verify that. That's gonna either be via Honeybook or via any CRM, or if you wanna send us your photo share like screenshot showing your events, you get shipped out to you with your company name, the Photo Booth 101 degree, saying you've achieved this amount of events. And we're gonna have a bachelor degree, then we're gonna have associates, a bachelor, we're gonna have a master, I think we're skipping associates. Bachelor, master, then a doctor's degree. The doctor one, you have to literally, hey, why'd you Venmo me? Why'd you Venmo me? You're my wife. Our money's the same. Why'd you Venmo me?
So it doesn't feel that bad.
Oh, you ordered something?
Yeah.
Monse, you don't have to do that. Our money's the same.
Still.
That's so funny. I got a Venmo notification from her, and she's literally over here. And then I look over. Can I just show you like peeping?
Yeah.
Oh, I just see this. Like poke your head up like you did.
You good?
Yeah. Angela, I'm ordering right now. Love it. Love it. Perfect. Those oversized feet are worth it. But back to what I was saying. My bad, Hans. I know you're still here listening. Doctor's degree. It's going to be over 100 events, right? I know it's a lot, but it's going to give you guys something to work for. But each degree you get accepted for, we're going to have a group chat for it. Exclusive to those people with those degrees. And this is going to be the perfect place to white label and reach out to other people that have done a lot of events verified by us. How sick is that? How freaking sick is it gonna be to be able to get not like a reward, but like to have something that you can hang up saying that I've accomplished this. 50 events, right? Also to be in a group chat with other people that have done at least 50 events. And this idea kind of came about because in the Photo Booth 101, the Photo Booth 101 family networking group chat, I hate to say it, I see it every day and there's nothing I can do about it, but someone will say, hey, is anyone free for an event? We need someone to do a white label event. They will ask that question to a lot of people that have not even done an event before. I think that's a scary thing. You always should be vetting the people you're working with. And this is gonna be the easiest way to just be like, no. Well, if they're here, they've done events before. Hans is saying, love that idea. Perfect. If Hans likes it, it's a good idea. DT is saying that love and support right there, right? Masquerade photo booth. If I shot over 200 plus weddings, photography count? I hate to say it, irrelevant. Doing events and operating a photo booth, completely two different things. But 200 plus weddings is huge. That's a big feat, but it doesn't cross over. Unfortunately, it just really doesn't cross over. Yeah. I know plenty of people that were photographers that got a photo booth thinking that it would be cakewalk, and they don't understand the most important thing about their photo booth, the software. I see it all the time, you guys. Yeah, you see a lot of photo booth. I hate to say it, but some of the most annoying photo booth, and no shade to you, Masquerade, some of the most annoying photo booth owners I know are photographers first that became photo booth owners, critiquing images of photos, and it's just like, the photo booth is more than just a place to capture photos. It is an experience. It is an icebreaker. You can do video recording, GIFs, boomerangs. Photography is just a small part. So yeah. Photo booth events would have like wait, what? I started off in 2013. I've done about 45 to 50 photography events. Photo booth events would have like bring up the old pictures. Love that. Angela, done. I am 85% ready to hit the ground running. Let's go, Angela. Let's go. And again, those extra props, please email me because I'm going to ship out everything tomorrow. This all started because of Hans. Hans sent 20. He blessed somebody, and then she blessed Angela. So shout out to Denise. You know what's crazy? She said she picked Angela because Angela follows her. I think you followed her because in the group chat, I said, I think that was yesterday. I was like, hey guys, let's all follow and support each other. Look how God works sometimes. Isn't that crazy? I know maybe I'm just bringing this up and maybe it's nothing, but like you following and supporting somebody came back to bless you with 3 props. I know 3 props isn't life-changing, not a big deal, but it's something. It's something. Damn, I can't stop looking at this. And by the way, Hans, I got to get one of these to you, bro. I even have a camera too, Hans. So when you're ready to jump on the DSLR booth, Hans, let me know. Oh, look at this bad boy. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's more than I had before. Love it. Is the group chat only limited to people who bought a booth from you? The Photo Booth 101 family networking group chat, yeah, you have to have our photo booth. It's not on accident that I'm doing this. It's only people that have our booths because it is the perfect place to white label with someone. Think about this. You go to the group chat. Hey, is anyone free in Pomona? There's a really big chance they have the same photo booth, or you can find someone with your photo booth to work your event. So the client isn't going to get something they don't expect, right? The worst case scenario is to white label an event from a repeat customer. Then they show up with some rinky dinky setup. That's awful. It's better if it's the same software most of the time. But when we do the Photo Booth 101 degrees, that'll be open to everybody. Dulce, I want one. I got you, Dulce. Dulce is actually going to get the best pre-sale price if she wants it for $18. It's going to be $2,000, not even pre-sale. We're going to have a launch price, I think for like a day or two. which will be in 2 days, where we're going to go live with the booth, or maybe even by the end of the day tomorrow. Yeah, Dulce. By the way, Dulce, to the handheld booths come in, I think, by Wednesday of next week, if not Thursday. Whew, we got a lot going on, man. 2025 is going to be it. So we got Dulce, you guys. Dulce is one of the biggest supporters for Photo Booth 101. She's also somebody that took the advice that we all had to share. She's learned from Hans. I've learned a few things from Dulce, but shout out to Dulce. If you can, Dulce, what is your handle on Instagram? I love the way you're running your business too, by the way. Hans is saying they are on the website already. I'm excited. I'm talking about the DSLR booth. Yeah, man. No, they're not on the website yet. Either tomorrow, end of day, or Friday. For sure by Friday, because I'm canceling all like content shooting. That's why today I shot today. But I'll have it up by Friday for sure. So go follow Dulce, you guys, at Dulce. I can never say this. Dulce, right there. I'm going to pin this comment really quick too. Let me pin this one.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even think no one heard that. That's what she did. Capture LA photo booth. Let me get one too. All right. Damn. Can I even operate? Hold on. Let me think of the pricing. Hold on. Okay. If you guys want that at 18, that is a pickup price. We'll do that. I got you, Capture LA. That's another Photo Booth 101 member. Okay. Bet. But both of you guys, if you can, Dulce and Capture LA, send me an email. That way I have it in my ecosystem. Say, hey, Drew, you said pre-sale price exclusively for me is $1,800. Pickup price. Please send that email. That way I have it there. Yes, just do that. Sweet memories in Spanish. Resudos. Is that hey, Monse?
Recuerdos.
Recuerdos? Huh?
Recuerdos.
Recuerdos.
Baby.
My tongue doesn't move like that. I can't do it.
Recuerdos.
Recuerdos.
Do you know how to say Jose Cuervo?
Cuervo, yeah.
What?
Jose Cuervo.
Cuervo.
My tongue doesn't make that. I can't make that sound.
It's just an R.
No,
No, it's just an R.
I'm struggling. So Capture LA is putting yes, sir. Love it. Yeah, Dulce, Capture LA. Please let me know. They'll be available to pick up as early as Monday. Dude, this thing is so sick. And did not cheap out on the flash unit here either. I cannot stand those photo booths that have the big umbrella. This is just way better in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When they have like the flash unit here where it shoots here and then it bounces off. That's just me. What do I know? Recuerdos. Recuerdos. Better? I know how to say a little bit, not too much. Kim, it's pretty. Dulce. Oh, the booth. Yeah. Dulce, can't stop laughing. Recuerdos.
There, yeah.
Recuerdos? Recuerdos.
Dude, I can't stop.
Dulce. Oh, Dulce. Also, Dulce, I got you for all your support too. I know you pre-ordered 2 of the handheld booths, and I've been doing a hell of a lot of testing. Give me a second here. Sorry. Dude, you're not gonna believe this, but I finally found a battery for the light. Where's that light? That goes in the back of the, oh, it's right here. No, is that? No. Recuerdos. The light for the back of the handheld booth, Dulce, we found a battery this battery here will power the light for about 5 hours. How sick is that? Dude, boom. Then you can also too, Dulce, for the handheld booth, you can even on the light, there is a plug for power, so you can literally keep that thing powered on through a plug. So, recuerdos. Yes, 5 hours, or you can keep it plugged into like an outlet. And the cool thing is too, Dulce, we're gonna have an option if you guys want, or you can get it yourself. You can literally attach the handheld booth to a C-stand. You do need an adapter, but literally, like, let's just say you, what, I think you have 3 booths. Let's just say you get 4 events and you don't have a 4th booth. You can turn this with the light here into another booth by taking off the handle, putting the adapter part here, and then a C-stand. So it's not the prettiest, but last minute, if you don't want to give that job up and you want to do it, this could be a photo booth. And I am going to market it like this too. I'm going to also market this as a possible cheapest photo booth ever. We're going to have all the options. So if you want this with the tripod and the light and the plug, it's going to be under $500. It'll include the C-stand as well. Or you can just do handheld option for $150 less. I think we're going to have this priced around $300, $350, around there. And it comes with a travel case, comes with the light on top. I don't know what I did with the light though. I don't know where the light's at, but it's somewhere around here. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off for the day. I do want to leave it open for anybody that maybe you just tuned in. If you're a photo booth owner or planning on starting and you don't have the contracts for your photo booth rental business, we sell them. They're now $250. However, I'm live, and if you don't have them and you want to get them, I can lower the price down to $100. I think they're actually $100 right now. It's lowered right now, but after the live, I'm going to turn it back up to $250. You get those. You're going to also get a free pickup photo booth contract and then 1 spin of the wheel. Just put contract. I always have to say this. I hate when people watch it back later and they're like, oh, I was live. I didn't know that. So just put contract. We'll do it. I'll leave another minute here if you guys want to write that. But to wrap it up, the last things that you guys should know from your Uncle Drew about the photo booth drop-off is you have to market it and explain it to your customers. The better you understand the benefits of why they should go with the drop-off, the better you can communicate. That's the key word here for this live. Let's just remember, communicate. The better you communicate the benefits of the drop-off, the more chances they are going to get it done, right? If you can't communicate why a drop-off is better over versus having an attendant or them going with a different company, you're not going to win. And I'm going to tell you guys the benefits here in 1 second. Which camera are you planning on to use? For the handheld booth, it's an iPad. For the DSLR, I believe you could use the T7, the T6i. There's a bunch. You can use a lot. It depends on what software you're using. And what I love about LumaBooth on their website, it literally has a list. I believe it has a list. But the one I'd recommend would be probably you can use the R100, the Canon camera. The reason I don't like that one though is because it doesn't have the flip screen. I find it useful. So R50 is a good option. The T7i, there's a lot. Okay. Tech719. What's up, Drew? Happy New Year. Hope all is well. We chatted on one of your lives about a month ago. I have questions. I have a party rental business, my cash cow items, tables and chairs. How much do you charge for your photo booth rental? I didn't get much rentals out in Brooklyn. I charge $200. Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. I literally have a video where I explained my photo booth rental prices. I go through everything. I did talk about this earlier today, so I'm not going to go over it again. But I do Tech719. Check the channel out. You'll see it says 2024 photo booth rental prices. It's almost the same. We made a few changes, and the 2025 video is going to drop next week where I go over our current rental prices for the year. Premier Avenue, when will your DSLR booth be available? Friday. You guys could put in orders Friday. I only have 9 units available. One of those units is going to Hans. So I have 8 available. And Dulce said she's going to get one. We have Capture LA is going to get one. So what is that? 6? 6. Then they'll be on back order for about a good month. Yeah, this is the first. So yeah, we'll have that. And believe me, I'm going to go live. I'm going to have a video on YouTube too when we have it out. But just a quick little look here. one thing I think that we lacked with the iPad booths is like this management here. So it's going to come already pre-done with outlets here. You can also have colors in the front. So not only can you use the white light to add the flare, but there is RGB here, RGB in the tower. We have this beautiful, amazing flash, which is, I'm a big fan of it. You can even add the umbrella if you want to, this way, whatever, but I like it like this. And then the travel case right here does have 4 wheels. Yeah, and I'm excited too because I'm going to be launching a not a glam booth company, but it's going to be a more higher end, expensive rental company where we're charging a premium, and we're going to be solely using this booth. We're going to focus heavy on glam, and I don't care what nobody says. I know I'm the iPad guy, but I've never lied to you guys and told you that DSLR didn't have any benefits. Camera quality, and if you're going to do glam, it is the best option to go with. Wait until you see the photos of what this thing can do with the glam feature. All those shadows you have, right? I know the iPad booth, the battle is getting the shadows out. The flash takes care of pretty much all of that. All right, 919 is saying, if people hire us to DJ, I usually drop the price on the photo booth a bit, as long as they get cold sparklers, and dancing on the cloud effects. Or might leave it for half the price since it's not much to do. Look, there's going to be some people here, bro, 919, that are telling you that, no, don't lower your prices. Why not, bro? Like, look, if you're already hired to do one thing, why not add something that's not really exactly related to DJ? But if you're going to go there already, bro, I'm all for that. I love that. Yeah. Who cares if it's just $200? That's $200 more in your pocket. I know there's a lot of photo booth owners that hate DJs for the reason you just mentioned, because they will sometimes add it for cheaper. And I know a lot of DJs adding it for free. I don't care. It doesn't bug me, right? Like, dude, there's so many events. Look, I wouldn't even be against this. Look at, if you're doing your DJ thing, and if you offering a free iPad photo booth to close the deal, if you're making $1,500, who is anyone to tell you that that's not worth it? That's $1,500 to set up an iPad booth that takes you 10 minutes. Like, that's a no-brainer, man. I love that. Tech 719, you're welcome. Brian, what's up, Brian? So we're going to end the live here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Angela, I'm going to get your props shipped out tomorrow with your backdrop kit. Excited to see what you could do with that. And again, guys, remember, shout out to Hans. Hans is the GOAT, man. Hans, love you, Hans. I'll be in touch with all you guys later. Hopefully, maybe next week we can film a podcast with the crew. But thank you, guys. God bless. I will see you later. Take care.